So we had an unbelievable finish on the Xbox One side where Jay Far Too Nice comes away with the victory due to Serious Mo botching a game-winning field goal. And on the PS4 side, we have Young Kiv going up against Joel, who, yes, ladies and gentlemen, is rocking the Browns. Why? As he answered 1,000 times because so many people were asking him, he just feels comfortable with them. He feels like he knows the ins and outs of the squad, and he feels like he just knows everything there is to know about the team. So right here, Johnny Manziel tosses it up, and oh my goodness, he just flat out dropped it. 4th and 8 right here, and he's unable to get the pass off. And Kiv is starting off with great field position. Now, obviously, Kiv has the severe team advantage with one of the best teams in the game, and Joe having one of the worst teams in the game. Browns being, I think they were like a 70 overall or something like that. So, beating somebody like Kiv isn't easy. Beating somebody like Joe isn't easy either. Both of these guys are, really, really good, and I've seen them just beat the best of the best. Really, really good players. So should make for a very difficult matchup, but you're just wondering if the extreme difference in team is just going to make it too difficult for Joe to compete. Right there, wide open, just a horrible throw by Manziel. And you'll see Joe go from Manziel to every other quarterback on the roster. Right here, 4th down, and unfortunately he doesn't get it. So it's not looking good. He's already down 7-0. Kiv is just moving the ball with no issues at this point. Looked like that would have been a completion, but he ends up batting that down. So big sack right there, forcing a 3rd and 20. Reroute up top, but he finds the post over the middle, ends up scoring, and Kiv looks like he is on his way to back-to-back winning months. Won $400 last month. It looks like he's on his way to win $500 this month. Right there, he decides to just throw the ball out. So right there, decides to run the ball, doesn't get anything. 3rd and 9, chucks it up and incomplete. 4th and 9, living dangerously. He's going to go for it. He's got to go on ahead and put some type of points on the board. Throws off his back foot and throws a dot. Does end up completing the pass. So very nice completion by him. So standing up in the pocket right here, he decides to do a little bit of reroute, but chucks it up top, comes down with it. So on 1st and goal right here, he wants to definitely try and get in the end zone right here. Decides to run the ball and gets hawked down. 3rd and goal right here. What's he going to do? Ends up rerouting, reroutes again, rerouting everybody. And the ball is batted down. So he's going to go ahead and take his 3. He's going to just get the momentum going, put some type of points on the board, and hopefully he can just go on ahead and get himself a stop. So Kiv right here is backing up and throws right to Joe's users. And Joe comes up with the pick, and not only is it a pick, he brings it all the way to the 4-yard line where he gets the spec catch on the left. He's going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game, and he is successful. So now, what once was a 14-0 lead is now only 3. So Joe with a nice interception on defense goes on ahead, returns it all the way to the 4, and ends up scoring and goes on ahead and makes it a 3-point game. Larry Fitz goes on ahead with the huge game, puts Kiv in field goal range. Big sack right there by Joe. He's going to go on ahead, call a timeout. He wants to try his best to get the ball back with some type of time so he can put some points on the board. And Kiv, instead of just throwing the ball away, just throws off his back foot right to a defender, and he goes on ahead and gives Joe another opportunity to put some points on the board due to an interception. Takes off with Manziel, but gets sacked. 3rd and 11. He's just going to run the ball right here. Nice little double juke towards the outside, and doesn't pick up the 1st down, but he decides to go for it. Some more rerouting by Joe, and Kiv with the nice users actually stay there, but unfortunately, quarter end, nothing happened. So Kiv does start off with the ball. If he goes on ahead and score, he's going to go up multiple possessions if that score is indeed a touchdown. But Joe is starting to put the pressure on him a little bit. Big sack right there, forcing a 3rd and 23. Goes over to the left side, wide open, and he picks up a huge 1st down. Forced incomplete pass right there, 2nd and 10. He rolls out, does a little bit of rerouting of his own. Joe's right there, and neither of them get an animation. And then the very next play, he goes on ahead and gets a huge gain. I thought for sure that was going to be an interception, but neither of them got an animation. Toss play right here, 2nd and 5, and block shed. He's unable to get to the outside. 3rd and 5 throws right over the middle, and he ends up scoring a touchdown, going back up 2 scores. So now Joe is down 10. It's all good if you can go on ahead and at least get a field goal here to make it a 1-possession game. Oh my goodness, if that block was held, that might have been a touchdown. So Joe doing his rerouting specialty, as he usually always does. 4th quarter is approaching us right here, so he's going to try and no huddle, try and, score as quickly as possible. So right here, 1st and 10, rolls out with Manziel. He's going to be able to find somebody open. He throws on the run, and he actually comes down with it on the 1-yard line, and he ends up scoring just as the 4th quarter is about to begin. So back to a 3-point lead here, and he has shown that he can't stop Kiv. He has done it a few times, so he's going to need a huge stop right here. 2nd and 20, Kiv throws to the right side, but incomplete pass, unable to stay in bounds. Chucks it up, and horrible pass right there. He's going to go on ahead and punt the ball. So Joe with the Browns is somehow keeping up with Kiv, and that says a lot on how good Joe has to be playing this game in order to make something like that happen. So Kiv right there, who usually users are on fleek right there, gets crossed over with the rerouting. Right here, Manziel throws on the run, and another dot. Manziel being able to extend the play right there. So Joe wants to waste as much time as possible, because if he doesn't score, he wants to go on ahead and take a field goal and give Kiv not too much time to go on ahead and move the ball downfield. And unfortunately for Kiv, he drops a pick right there. Threw right at his guy. 21-21 right here. He decides to roll out right here. Chucks it up and picks up a huge gain. And he goes over the middle, batted down. A 1st down pretty much puts him in field goal range. But he throws an interception. And it looks like we will be going into overtime. That's exactly what happened. Joe starts with the ball first, and he is amped. Touchdown wins the game. Field goal gives Kiv an opportunity to win the game with the touchdown, or match with the field goal to tie, which should then become sudden death. So rerouting right there, and he ends up getting close to a 1st down, 3rd and 2. And as I said previously in the other videos, like, you rarely see running this game. I don't know how he caught that, but he threaded the needle right there. Just a lot of passing. Triangle right there open on the reroute, and as you guys can see, Kiv is just doing a very good job. Joe's offense isn't relied on reroutes. Kiv is just doing a great job of covering everything over the top. So the only thing Joe has left is the safety blanket, which is the reroute, since Kiv is blocking everything else up. So he tries another QB sneak out of the 5 wide. 3rd and 5 right here. More rerouting. He picks up the 1st down, and all he needs is 7 more yards to win $500. And Manziel doesn't fumble. Runs the ball right there. Stopped at the 5-yard line. Very next play, he rolls out, and he takes it into the end zone. And Joe was this month's winner. And as Money Manziel was showcasing, give me the money, Joe ends up winning $500, beating Kiv in overtime. That's the end of the video, fellas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We were back to regularly scheduled program starting tomorrow. Peace!